and in others' lives. And that's the confirmation. If you can see the spirit moving in your brother's life and in your life, and you knowing it's all the same one spirit, it's confirmation. So through this war, they have experienced a lot of the voodoo, you know, and they was able to confirm it, you know, but and so, you know, they expressed their fear. So they always feared of this slave rebellion. And one day it finally came. Once again, United States, we are at that time again. But ye need not to be afraid. Ye need not to be afraid. Have no fear, for they fear you rising, you knowing self, you living your natural life. They fear that. You waking up and knowing yourself, being yourself, and living your natural state. That is a fear that cracks the system. You being you cracks the system. You being you opens up the universe. You and I being us, we open up the universe. It's that simple. It's that simple. Simplicity. Nothing complex. It's repetitive. It's been done before. It's not new under the sun. It's repetitive. Repetitive victory. You know, it's just all about how we acknowledge it. How you acknowledge your victory, how we continue to move forward. You know, and how we continue to you know, gain more, you know, what they say, the sovereignty of ourselves, you know, not being oppressed. You know, we gotta relieve that. We still have some oppression that we have to relieve from. Paying for water, that's number one. Paying for the water, that's ill. Paying for the water and for the land that you already own, that's ill. You know, so it's still battles after battles. It's just about as you built for it, as you built for this. You know, only the strong gonna survive this. You know, the weak, they're gonna try it all on the strongest. So, you know, the devil, he's trying it on the strongest. You know, so, you know, even if you're strong, you're gonna get tried. You know, even if you're smart, you're gonna get tried. Even if you know, the most spiritualist, you're gonna get tried. You know, everybody gets tried. You know, so as we are being tried, and as we are being tried, we are still, you know, being true. That's the number one. Staying true. Being tried, staying true. Staying true to yourself and your people. Stand for, you know what I'm saying? Stand on your square. Always. So they always feared a slave rebellion. Caribbean slave masters would display extreme acts of violence, torture, and castration or burning. All right? So they were they had so much fear within that, you know, they would try to inflict the worst, you know what I mean? Cut the genitals off, burn, just to show everybody else, you know, we not to be, you know. And so when it came down in the war, that had to come back to them. So, you know, as we going through the story, don't be surprised, like, yeah, they, you know, the guys got back. Guys got vicious. They got vicious, very vicious through this war.